92.9 and on 93.3. And I know pay him say enye easy cry ewo Asante Mantem, the regional conference of the new Patriotic Party Koswa just say Penimfo Kukudamu nyina Koswa, the regional minister, the chairman of the party, Chama Won to me, the general secretary who joined us yesterday here is there, and it's expected say His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo so will enter appearance. Any titro mu fra Asante Mantem ni ahodo nyina no ekuhyiema enya agrokra ene anopai ewo ejoso enti me say John Kuma, deputy minister finance and a member of parliament. He's the host. Sana mekano enti enya agrokra just say edoma akobodom pemo hono enya agrokra na kawasam dwumade yen hyehyeye bebre wo ho ene say ye de mobile for radio asisi a nyame krom one of the areas the elite stays around nra na sane na nsuo bi etoye na kyese kroni nyina da ye se nsuo na be ye enti yenhwe video no na yenhwe ne ekoso wo hono na ye ne honorable Enoch Boahin twetwen komo no ya assemblyman wo hono enti my crowd amoma yenhwe video no na ekoso sane me kan no the numbers need to just say 0550 mon send them videos 596929 0550 596929. Can we have the video quickly? We are great job. Enya bridge ketwa eno na para school na baby nsuo no aye abu afaso a change no. Can I have that video?
Good morning, please. My name is Benedicta Jamanyante, and I stay at Kwame Jan in Nyamikrum, and I attend school at Pentecost Preparatory School. Please, due to this flood, we cannot cross unless we go and pass at Oboton Pine, and that is a long way. If we're also going to school, we become late. Unless you wake up early and do your things fast and sit early. So I wanted to say that they should come and help us fix the bridge so that we find a way to go to school without being late. That's what I want to say. And because of the bridge that caused a flood that is passing through people's houses, and some people doesn't even get place to stay because of the flood. So I wanted to say come and help us. Thank you. And we'll be passing through bushes before we get on the main street, and snakes and wild animals are there. Thieves too are in the bushes, so they can come and steal you. Some kidnappers too are in the bushes. They can come and kidnap you.
Okay. Honorable Enoch Boahin watching. Now I'm going to say.
Mumbai went to Nyamikrum.
Nyamikrum. Situation I share the TV so just say insurance toy no I'm na be da mu mienu ama just say e bi gufa na e bi gufa na e bridge no so a say nua bridge bi e no so nsheda nya ahomka anamon be na mo two or sa kwan yi ho woni DC ene mu member of parliament my enti wanope
yo me nia medical achira member of parliament honorable Michael Ochibesi Ebia Obiano Yame Inshane Pana Presu Macha municipal chief executive honorable Isaac Apao na Macha Yin committee members and so development committee members and Nyamikrum for nyina ne se fibria akwani mu che esan nsu yiri a be twa akwani mu baaye no okura nyame anim ni na ababe de yie pa na nokura nyame kromumba obi ntimi nko obi ntimi mba na ya aweho ne asefem yie pa na esi saa no na baby e ba kofa no so eho wapa yie ba kofa kwadum e de aba ho kwan no so no new road a afi na omoye no fufuro light bi ani kwan no so nokura nyame ni se okonfo biti abehyewa dibone so ka be say si wa najo anase obi to show so anajo a unya eye mboa bia nti ba ne saa no na ade che kwasiada no community na efate ye ho so se candidate no na ye nananom ewo kwan na ofa so eye e de cross omunsu nti na se yenso yeto ato adwen nti ebi di adwen by se itimi twakube na ai wasi nsuo no na ye de nsuo ni so na se ye de board ebubo so a ebetini aboa ma ya fa so ni etwa se ne be ya ye nkonkofa saa dia ho bi nti na no na kwasiada ye etwa bia no nene for this Roman to go more and Manchester and Obia to see my coach and you no see a move na ya only a book and near their friends anymore the abba because name we be in Peja ye munituns the bimbe so no ye munituns so no near Pia friends anymore na ya the abba and they say yet near ye kakra near Joadano and they see there no community members need to mean until the factor will soon na omo try the call
and you see ano cars na just say aye mienu ba ko do bedru ha na wa twa nsuo no na ba ko sa de wokọ
ba cho sa na
you say lorry fair bo so aye din
say lorry fair no first plan am ko fa according to the ban am 10 cedis say na no do na itini fi enanti fa kro no ba no but if you are crab ne obo tumpan any ampage anybody I just offer car be here
e dey na MP ne ODC omo ya fa ho because entimi ma say we ni so be koso saa na mo hwe ne saa na goda ko obi so twa na oto nsuo no mu a ana say omo ko fa nwura mu ho no mo ne se ne wo kan yi abo tia bi keka obi ana say obi dipa bonfo obi ko hye no to hye ma isu na ye ne dey.
So far, no, the MP, MC, ne, and penny for I agree, sentini say, me no can say, Savita Gnaso, I say, Bridgina, a Muesino, or to tuning in armor, materials, Abba, Omoba Bay Bridge, you know, and many na aside that, you know, so no, Omoba Bay proper walkway, Nika bit me a cha, so far, then you able to say, the Ayedi Kandi, the Ayano.
Enti yen hwe ni mu ngopem da ben no mbetima ye work way no
nyame adoma by the close of this Nkwesi Monday there I am very sure say since I had there hwe kwan say ombetimi aye work way.
Okay, ya beda ase honorable Enoch Boakye ti de mo hwe o TV so no nsuo na ache kwan ni mu mienu saa no me kan di ho asem so ma ye free so nsuo na ache kwan ni mu mienu saa no ti ye bo modern na this year fija kwa south so ye be call in chain ne enya nte ne se akwan bebre ne wo important ho a omo the videos bi aba we are done with this so we can move on to the kwabere fija kwabere south kwan na da ho no na ya hwese ne ye be si atoto eniema enso ho no mo ne atwetwe nkomo na ya busa DC no nso so na Christian Adepoku na ono nso so the welcome by bia nso so waka ama ye nso so ya hwe ya we mo achi na wo hwe ayi koforidua kwan ya ahomete kwan ni mu ache mienu na just virtually the omo aka ha da enwura bi edi nkwala ne namu no edi mo mu ko school no ehu papa okay honorable Christian Adepoku wa homa no so na video no mo betumi am ya hwe na yebusa ne ho asem very good honorable Christian Adepoku mi mo ache
yo mo baba
me wa important man opa wo TV so na me gidi se be producers no wadi nkomo afa ekwan no ho adenti na abasa
Honorable William Orekwe, and the chairman of the Boakye, a central base in 2040. Then we design a corner I interrogated. So they are within the choir, said the last partner, and you and I say. And when I go down with my body, the senior your mom made my contract. the contractor no and a process now I'm going to do the ready. I am sure you say no contract you say about to contract and free about anything I don't know what because they know some other career they don't know can want them so many times.
Yes.
That I should say I the catch my money for na crowd was the problem. You more feeder routes. It's me another contractor about the best for me, which in mind. But we are so on it. You to see agenda for say the common
me Honorable Christian Adepoku contractor ben amode e share ne sa. Adupoku.
Contractor just I'm the man no feeder routes for and it is the money man.
But I said definitely winning contractor needing. Because as I the obin to me ma akachia.
Not free judgment.
Nana Freddy Ajima. Only the contract na mano.
Only the contract from man.
And I own see kwan so da.
Yes, offer place no and no. Na I think me kase. Some na amount for money pressure. Pa de you no. Na supplement that wo na kwan so da.
Look at this.
Na me friend no. It be sound of what them say. Them you saw why I saw home for it. It's a body of a catcher. Maybe a record about the club. I tell me that me phone celebrated. Now, now, I don't know the contract. The man I buy the man.
I say, "Oh, phone shady bottom."
Me phone celebrated. Me friend of or part of the fact. In fact, it was on the last speaker. Emma, I don't remember between that. I let you know. Omanhene, you so. Yes, I said a better contract and have it before.
Now, Dabio, now, wait, Ediam Common, I'm deal with feeder rose say, contract, you know, contract and into me, Muamuntino. Omonin free sem, you go cast a mugusua. I mean, you're sure, say, a coben fiemi in a contract, the man, meboa.
Oh, yes.
Not now, my home fiemi, no mugusu dear. Not as I'm here by 2024, 2023, Namo Dasu Gusu, Honorable Christian Dupo.
Omanhene, you could shouldn't be the better feelings. Not just about that because the clear for Swama, a different contract about the selling rate. That means you cannot handle the contract. It's only 2 years for 18 months. Last 2 weeks, maybe you go figure rules, I could do come on. Almost say about so much about a better contract of their mind. But that understanding, you know, yes, you mean to say a chain, contract na pass one on the quality so from next week you can do next week get the grade the first way quality that is so come so I be me I effective quality so
okay
and the best amount for so many about say na me aduma week here go be
mo the grade about be juice kakra
you be this one you a quality travel.
Okay.
In a contract and that.
Honorable Christian Adupoku, Mate, Medasi. Omanhene Yaw, watching my quabba view. We a takwa melcro. Takwa melcro.
Odia betu
A quaya moshe. Takwa melcro. Na yenti and Sama Branty and a canker crow. Mama volume or reporting.
Campaign man in yesterday. And I came back, I carry a car bear 3 days. And the came back went to me for her. Honorable chairman, Takwamaku, and a mutual chairman, no Kurasi Biao. Takwamaku, honorable chairman, some persons. Anna, because me could you be a chairman, Murebel, Neja, Nipenia da Argentino. The you beat me Ediache you did Danasi or the wire my Takwamaku and a swami constituency in honorable chairman side.
Okay. Honorable Maswell of Usubu, Chemi Minim so Facebook and Kaosha Adia Kakra, say TV so ana Takwamaku quine car, I could team ama. Just a quino asaya na ye was a winner, Branty Vidia Basse. Anamoa the air caution and ye nine, meaning Sasa quine winning. At a churning ensure ye mumano. dia nhyehyɛ na maye wo ho takwa makro kwan
takwa macro de menim say macro de say problem de ne ho
ye frɛ ho say takwa okay we dey takwa
takwa macro na
okay we dey yenyi macro ni enka takwa
da mi no de ma ebum ufiri kokro ni bumu anesa
okay
na ohe macro ni takwa so am nyina say eho no makwan no eno aba be di so am finfin nti ona traffic dodo na dodge fa ba nhyanka nyame say macro de mantam ni nyina no be afi ahyase no mu ano mantam ni nyina yetimi egu ni nyina mantwa ni nyina no ye covered na takwa nso na aduru so nti wo ha ya drains kakra wo ho no ba yentimi contractor ni ntimi mewie abusuekuru anso ye drains wo ho ti wo contractor ne kan say we contractor no ma asem na me de ka say yo
how say
o say by December enkodu December na abusuekuru akwan no wabɛhya ase a ye gu so ko wa ye drains wo ho awie na takwa ene anomanji waba be complete drains na ewo ho no mo nso into next year hopefully no minim say dey ho so de ne ye be
enti anim ho ya cars 18 team no e na assembly mu betima ye wontumi fa grader bi emedwi so na mon level so ma wo mo se de be ya betima ye mo trouble no matumi afa so kopim next year de se ne na chese kwan no car ne sa
we no de me no ka sisi a contractor no masem say ye dey solve a problem permanently and na me no okay
yeah but temporarily there na mbetumi aye
etimu no oh
o se takwa well yeah samo
kami hu be bi potin a car de timu na go takwa akwan no doso e o break down for stretch no e dey ba be fa for corners e ko fa mama Lucy osan wachi nso timi de ba be fa dadiem timi nim ba bi kro
I think we'll get the number and then get it to you now immediately no question at least mon level so said the be on betimi afa so na ene enyan me just say ya hwe video no so e wo WhatsApp Facebook say ya wo be hu wa me da say Honorable Maxwell Ofosu MC Emma Swame ono ene ne twetwe nkomo no yenhwe videos a yenuanom bi so de baaye omo kasa ye ne ade na yenhwe enso eho yebetimi atie wo mo so anumu asem kakra na yakoyanim kakra we ka wasem dwumadie na ade ba no ye frempanifo no se ne ye wosom tie no mo so yenti yenhwe videos no
sese de
yo Omanhene me mawache eba Maakye dwumadie so eye wa wonua pani Alex Owusu ana mekasa free bom so a wo bo ho ekwan we ye kwan bi free ebo ho ensuom ho ekofa bom so ekosi sasa ewurama kopie heman kosi afrantwo ekwai ye betra kwai so dise kwai toro bi kura ofa ensuo tode a yentimi nkokora ensuo bi dase ho amana we a wo hu amana da kwa no finfin o dise akwa no aye halfway me da se sanete nana du na kasa no okuto ne car no bubu enti ewo fidwa kwa bre south asem na me no oken owuraku ye ampidi owuraku edu ana edc nso ye APC odi u ka APC obi abehu edupoku Christian nti ye kwa no Omanhene ye wuo de fa che me aboro 1 minute kakra bi nanso adawroma bo ho dawroma yen me daase bebre
yo Omanhene say we wanchi na me twa eye fonyini free eye ekwan we anase amana we eye amana bi ekwan bi omo ye free pony filling station koka VR mu say kwa we ada ho a omo nwie nti ama erosion na yikese omo divert ni nyina so beto baabi amana cha tin ya amana no amana da ha nya amana ketwa Omanhene say ba wo hwe amana da ha enya asam ketwa esi am report free wanchi no amana da ha nya amana ketwa da ho den ama sisi a amana nsuo taf wani bɛhwɛ sɛ ebugu maani ama in fact I deaf being who seven can ye will be a ye be friend after death trap there na no ama efie bi efie he wo fie mienu bu ho a omo de kura omo ntimi anya hwe
the Omanhene Kenya se adwuma mu kwan no so fi kromu ba odru bia ye fa na brosan ase a onsa benkum so saa kwan utimi for saa kopie medoma na abeboa Francisca de mpesu aso nie kwan nyese ne netie na ye sense na ye beto aba no e na di mfidie begu so ayro so me say ye to ba wi na yi mfidie ni nyina firi so na kwan aye sei na sensu ye to na akese bi na na wi ni kwan na na kwan an kom ababcha na ye fabre ko be na akwaya se ye besre ababa Francisca na na ko ko de se kwan o me mai asempo omunye kra na se de na etie no anse to aba no o me ne sa meda
Efremi Kwabrenchi me kasa free Efremi Steven Entry me kasa free Tanoso anya kwanta aye onabo Kingsley nya kumpeso aso ekwanya enipa nam so ekwan nyina ye beto aba no na me de ma contract ma nipa ne ba ho wo ye gota na half wo ja egu ho hwe kwan na kwan nyina ensuo tata so saa ekwan ye nipa nam so se udru ekwan mu ho ba bi kura na bridge na bu a yise nipa si wo kwa Kessben ho a yise nipa si fom no man nante saa
pacho me chacha mu we takwa ku
Yes.
honorable chairman Sampesu asoni menya nanka metwa quota so ananka ache se na be ya nke enimonyam bebem campaign aye ma no nyina no yasidani ana ka bia kakawia ka ha be 3 days enti ka bia kwenti mimfa ha honorable chairman sa takwa ana metwa chairman na kurasi bia o takwa ye honorable chairman Sampesu asoni ana because me kutwitwa biblia kyeremo a mo rebel na eja nipa ni adaje nti no de yebetimi edi akye ni ye de da nase o de waya mai takwa makru ene so am constituency na honorable chairman say that
Omanhene Maakye na no pay Efremi Joseph Abu kasa free manso mpatase Omanhene yɛde wasipa ne anɔpa bia wode wo nsɛm atisie brɛ na mma yɛn so akonya sɛ yɛn so yɛnkyerɛ adwen ɛmfa ho anɔpa yi deɛ kakra me wɔka ne sɛ ɛyɛ manso yɛakwan no deɛ ɛyɛ ade bi a ɛtete yɛn ha yɛ paa ɛfiri emem ɛbɛsia kɔ datɔnɔ wontimi nkɔ koraa ka si mu a bɛyɛ sɛ 2 hours koraa ne wɔndui abra nka ye kwan bi a nka kwan ne ya botimi 30 minutes atwa no eso nam se e kwan ne nyinti no ka simu a 2 hours kura na wondru fie wa bedu fie no abresa yesra mu pi moni mpanyimfo nkasa man na moboyin na muni kwan man because sisi kura no o kwose o kuka politics ho asema kire obi asa wa bre na me kwan ngi no wonto aba enti yesra mu ye secretary Sabria Ira Ohoidie Malaso nti se ya kwan di so manya manya e be di pa ma ye se be san kwakoye campaign kire afufuro
yo Omanhene I FM Dennis upon ahwa inside pepe bola itimamia plot bed the audio no makabo mu amugusu bola ahwa high quality east so mbabi efiri wa mai nti Omanhene muhuni ha yo hwe nyina bola nko school class aben ha efie nso na wo ho nti Omanhene probably east
we pa nso na ASA. Hey, Kintampo New Longro. Hey, Monche. Asemo. They say Kabian Timin Crosso. Kabian Timin Crosso. I pa Kintampo Yabraso bridge no. They say asema ba pa nipa ntimi crosso. They say there ayeje Kintampo Yabraso bridge. No ni o obi anhwe monhwe asema ba ka bia ntimi crosso.
O ye bridge che. E kwan kesi we bridge che.
Monhwe ayeje kra. They say there
Jesus
Christ. The be no say ni
edwe di ayedwe
na we dey this work as ayedwe so
nti omo di inspection na
atosu Kuwait efri do passe janche obewura mu abesi Guinness honom ye kwaya ye nam so da bia ye ka mama part empesu aso enso to aha ka timitintim bola had a nam petro dam na wo ho ha say kasa kase nko a na fa ha Omanhene ye kwaya ye nam so no Kumase no nye enye sabe ebi akuru bi so Kumase ofa ha obekwa akosi Guinness ufiri Guinness a ufiri ha no akosi Blue Whale uti Blue Whale junction utimi ko ofa left abeko ahojo ofa right so a obeko kuru
hososo de tantan o
hososo na petrol kese nyina na
boss pam o de ko boss
take a look at
ball no mo de ko no
e ho na ball nyina
o de ball ni nyina
abobo ya ahodo nyina petrol nyina ho nenam na ekwan we look at this
Wood Village in New York.
Yes, timba kese
maka ne ball
eje wo samo ye kwan ni ma wo mo e wo mu abo se timba bi amuni na kwan na si
tankers ai Guinness focus akese amoga mo area ho baby omo pack omo tankers na de ko fafu no
it is something else. And we show you the state of our roads in Ghana. From Wenchi, from everywhere. So sometimes you ask yourself, say, it here subsequent governments are babesinkono. Dear pan on we ya. But what is about Chesika ye quine? And so from 2017, Bepim de and Ghana for complaining a quine pa. From 2017, Bepim de. Obia Bessie and the quine man. Oh. Anyway. Yaw.
Awanda
esimusi
ye be ko dwom ho.
Ye ko dwom quickly na ye wi a ye ne naturally company twetwe nkomo. Okay. Enti bobo so ma yenko.
No so apam for no so aba.
Me hu se ye Titus Global wa ha. Ena NMPC so wa ha.
Okay.
Ene ye be hwe youth unemployment.
Mabuna enya nyumanye kuntawadika.
Youth udika. Mabuna wo mamu hanom.
Asem no na wo beka ne ne.
Ya nhwe ya ye betwe dawre NDC force ye ne ye se ni aye se ya asla na mu da so tifie.
Ehia national policy.
Ene de ba de na mpanimfo e ka kire ye. NDC fo ani abre so mbe so mba ba mu. One policy on the youth for employment and say. And people for wabem.
Yes.
Going forward, dear Sishay no more go ama mabuna chuma.
Yes.
And na you call IMF na one. You call by any say.
Every Monday ba so where the length and breadth of this country.
They say
mabuna to santene elpe immigration fire
service.
Prison service.
I think there's a video.
Goodness.
And at 10 o'clock, maybe that's it.
Yeah, they are two TVs. So
they are
4 o'clock.
Yes, at the
it's maybe almost 7.
Yes, no, that's what they lie anymore. And then can it be a amount for bidding maybe excuse almost a bomb of no twinch, no the excuse and you first yes, I know school or degree or certificate. Sandy money in a boys, then I guess you could tell me. It's excuse to baby.
Master's crown is here.
So master's in the fan is
so the notion is let's change our minds.
Yeah.
Let's change our orientation. And only as some Iraq and Forata and who can ya.
And they are technical institutions. You see, our Science and Technology University near Dumunkania. Science and Technology University.
No, finance minister has finance minister has because of your politics, Sebi.
Yes.
Yeah, Ghana because so penny Siamba Bruno Sio, say I buy Jumano, and I know doctors Masapon, a research be. I say more government payroll so Ghana, 18.5%. Oko China, Hong Kong, 16.6%. It tells you say Ghana no, any other countries world the same radar. Baby, I'm doing this. I'm no say area ho. Na ye di onim di ene pe bibi.
Okay, ya won komo bebredi na no pay. Nti mo fidie na ha we babuna. Na tie both MPP and NDC what they have to tell us. And apart from that, one so wadwen kire. Ubetumi di aba 0550 596 929. 0550 596 929. If we follow politics, but 2024 elections, I can tell you for a fact, it will be based on employment, not any other thing, not corruption, not rules or everything. Because 51% of Ghanaians are youth looking for jobs. If you can't give him a job, he will vote against you. Ye kwaba sisi ya na ya to chin komo. Menim say National Company Limited aye krado. Yenti na ye ba dia kan so ya fedwa di nkrato wa ha. Mono yentra. Not 2016 na or acti or koi or track which I as my tomano and the fan say some radio waka is giving the hint to say a bit no matter about no so be jina said the be a party because from opposition or the party ni ba power and was I retain party no in power. John him say yemre no e kwa ankasa but not you were on the polling station.
They're not making. I think say John Mama they all you know. I say Penimua or bought on Wankasa who the rules say if say we are a member of the campaign team, your responsibility is to train your people. Said that they'll be able to identify over voting in constituencies, polling station, electoral area. It went to me and yes, sir. Now, if you don't know, how because it will be 1 million. 1 million, it will be the ballot box. What it means is that who divided 1 million by friend is saying by divided by 38,000. Every polling station be a hen was a come.
Yeah,
you understand? I'm saying now, okay, kakano. Gidi say he only want to excite the NDC base. Now NDC for no I can say the Joma America intino yen san fanin kobion. Na yen fanin kobion. Now o the Joma babion. O san be lose so because to buy o yi di they na me expect so be yen say. After 2016 election omo ntumi am put 30 ballot no to put in place any collation plan bia no more lose elections so more comfortable lead e catch up supporters munko se fita nko ye dede munko ye say now Asambe repeated the same mistake in 2020 unim se we lose elections now we will catch up supporters mun si jom yenko demonstration nyame na boa ya de call court o call court you don't have any document no evidence whatsoever. If you say masa election na okoe na wan kasa dede na oye no ahin na onya o se minim wo opponent na o se win no ono ahin na onya o se minim okay abane ya to yin na total valid vote ya ahin o se onim na okọ court na evidence would the best support to case no unia then I will expect it because look elections in Emma Bebre there are irregularities it does not affect it has no material effect on the election results. One irregularity they say I will say a started 7 now because the electoral commission here no delay in the started 9 say almost to about polling station ho nyina etumi to aba ni wi a what effect is the delay has on elections that way yakoto aba ballot paper I will say an serial number no I will say starting from 001 next starting from 005 na mutumi who say oh so ballot booklet we starting from 005 irregularity
that's right
but what effect has that got to do with vote na ye to ye no so no ye who say foreign material bia fi baby abeka ho ye kan fi 005 no kono vote ni nyina pepepe yes you can complain about irregularities. Of course, irregularities cause but whether or not irregularity affects the results, you know, and no, also proof with evidence. Says irregularity, a material enough, affect the results. Inti, Jomama nene supporters. Mesramo, as for electoral commission, we umpe. Unless, of course, we didn't say electoral commission to me winning Abamao. But me, as I sit here, me for me into electoral commission so that also one kasa as a party, unya system integrity. The who say ya na jo anoche na no. Your system ni baby or baby o. Itu ko attack o kwa.
John, answer na pejo mo no. Mabuno Ghana dia asem na mo ma because enra you share unemployment dia asem na wo ma.
Getting say over the years before 2016 esan say yenuanom NDC for run economy no so bad ninti no omo ye say omo de oman no ekoma IMF for policy credibility. As a result of that, now who the consuls are, your conditions be the man. One of the conditions they say public sector no I am manti men fan call for. So until before 2016 elections na Ghana ha uwe school apart from police ne we kakre bi ayefa no. Ghana Education Service phobia, local government phobia, Ministry of Agriculture, Extension Service, Juma. Fitting now, Mutivia Omanhene Juma. Lab technicians, because of that. And hereby, Ubiara backlog on Extension Service in Quality, you're forming in Juma. Lab technicians ya form Ghana Education Service alone no say apart from how much there no more auxiliary staffs the carpenters for security for mason for matron cooks na near me wo and no kwa keke employment ya far over 40,000 in Ghana Education Service.
Okay,
Uber afforestation they are huge. saa jida na wo de nye confirm o mo ko Burkina Faso no ye dana jida no eye no Youth Employment Agency ni eye sure say ye de be fa nkofo mo aye adwuma so over security agencies employment even this year alone you fa over 12,000 this year alone. When they compare NDC time 8 years now, they almost fire and do 8,000 this year alone. Previous years, no, if you are near 6,000, if you are near 4,000, you can see say backlog young for 27th year that been 27th. China President Lanche livelihood alternative livelihood employment program ewo takwa eno befa nipa over 20,000 of nkofo a omo ye displaced as a result of a buying decision to make sure say galamsey ejuma no ebeba form.
All right,
it will be a lusu na ejuma bia. This is one program ayeye efa nipa over 20,000 shall go a programmer you define nipa over 100,000 but because say you know anye bi into no e ma backlog no na ano ehye she ye buy 1D1F projects ayaye over 120 the year so far say for nipa 50 and that is where the employment is baby adwuma wono and the private sector no.
Okay.
Abeduma dear. Ebetumi aba apart from security agencies ebedu baby kra no when your accommodation in the makra utumi mfa bi nka ho. Ebedu baby no say you ntumi expand the economy na. No me enya abeduma na expand.
Okay. A private sector.
Private sector. Baby abeduma ebi obi ewu na you replace no and kakra bi and I say yasante abadwuma foforo bebe bi adwuma no wono na private sector no no na finance minister ebi asibi okan no na omanti ase say bebe adwuma wono ye private sector eho na edi ahoden ehye na etume create jobs ama maburu in this country.
His name is John Boadu, the General Secretary. John, I'm grateful for your time. Say, Unya Breni Bechuchin Komominim say, Wajuma Doso pa for that moment on your mind, and we are grateful.
Mesome das. Say Enra Nyame de afia ba akoka na
special birthday. Happy birthday.
52 in Kokraboma.
Your friend is orphanage bi wo. Your friend is saying dodo wakwan so yeti omonka edwuma maame no ye de boa o man enya asenketo nti na yense support kakra ye de kokan ho ene
antoa kwan nanka antoa ye baby a ye bodin a ho na ya bodie wo wiase nyina
akoda no so
nyina
aye dan
enti senka ye kase ye baby je se antoa. It's even a tourist
site.
What's a canipa dombo pim? A question near Macra or Honomo.
And for many grand to the
Aquina say, I mean, him say, you can't want so much, but it looks as if say, Quabri is the for none or more to a bomina 86,000. And the man party a wabem. But Gidi said they are not being treated fairly at all. And it's a penny 40 or more money call. Antoa kwan no enye ekwan na say de ni ho de antoa kwan no asay eno ntino eno da ho no na sani america no youth unemployment sisia aban no so bibi efe ni TVET service wate Ghana Education Service ho asem we ya de wo say aban no mani hia no yie pa free say senior high school why you free no. It is coming to me can you ebe unemployment no kena The reason is this. Yaw, you see, human wants are insatiable. Abofrana was when your school ni bianco crano. Odu SHS you pe. No passia or tertiary come boy. It is our desire to go to the university is there.
Yeah.
The desire to venture into nursing training or whatever is there.
Yes.
Until now, no, enrollment in the universities and the other tertiary institutions, no, yeah, I feel never does. 2. I buy no nyensi say yes be out to her say. Omo be universities no normal day. Omo say akwanya no.
Say ombenya kwawura ayi.
Yes. What we have also forgotten is Yahweh. Christian Service University is private.
Yeah.
Spiritan University.
Private.
Garden City Savings and Loans is private.
Garden City University.
Garden City University.
Yes.
Valley View.
Kessben University.
Kessben University.
Methodist University.
So at the graduates
Babontin every year.
To the same pool.
Yes.
It is a bino yen say no not no say. The traditional universities no it's a big mistake.
Akontade ba ko susu ehu pa ne se obenya mabunu a wo mo ye educated no mo ye jobless na oni ani daso na ebi obe na adwen se okobokro no. Kronfo ye educated ni wo hu che ne onye educated.
Oh yes.
Kronfo a wo ye educated no. Wo ye dangerous saying ni onye educated.
Enye educated akonfo ya na eboy kro no. No man depend bo kro.
I'm not about educated. I'm not baby okuta degree. I'm not about we SS. Hard door. Onye we mu de ni bi na ya no. Nti yete time bomb so. Free SHS no nkwala no a wo mo ba beka ho na wo makwa kwese we university we teacher training we nursing training college na ebia enidaso bia eni ho no mo ma no na ne asene nsem no akwakwa bibibi no akote hu enti yesrem panimfo no ne wose ye ne ntam ye che yenye ne ntam na nkwala no nye ni daso anyesa ehu mo man yete time bomb so
Grace gift herba any assorted
for
na and any PSA
yes
or NDC onim de eba entoto ye ho a honorable Titus Glover and Susaka ho you be some youth unemployment in Ghana. Are we sitting on a time bomb? How far have we come and where can we go? And then we'll add another issue about to okobani adin at the end of the day, the Electoral Commission and two missions. Se koba se that retrain ban ho na kwese we say ye wie mu ma wie mu ma me mabru no ba hwe nsem ba ko mienu miensa so. Is it about the obetimi policies are able to jare bebo ana se the obetimi awi abamu na obenya 2024 ene ka wasam jumedi yetena se for me ko dwa so na afei katachie so ne ekwa ebo asoso so boa Grace gift herba and assorted first
say no ye we know enti Grace gift for some kan cho say yade bia titi wo bia for the Grace gift na yamwo yede yankase abibidro ya yede suru isa for me so enti na akakedo kakra wo no ene yede saw yade ne yade na ya bia empire bossem ne watini ama se kra de wabamu yabu ne abusia kan ne se de yatwen se bamu wo be ba befo akwa wo de afo ne che Grace gift Herbal Clinic. Grace gift Herbal Clinic. Nane nkotunchia obechiro se edro baby. Stroke, diabetes, hypertension, hepatitis B ni yewoni B hepatitis no. Yewoni A, B, C, D, E. Any typhoid fever, malaria no. Ulcer, peptic ulcer, prostate cancer and enlargement no. Mua mema no ase momudia no. Mua mrena esusono amamu confidence semne nsheda nkoye no. Yebetiri mama. Yebebe mama. So tia se ama niema koye. Oba susu awade na akoso akuma no. Ye frame bi steaming so to say ye steaming manager yi krokrowa kama so to say echi kama na nada ho a awurade wo fo no mienu mprensa da kono e na fa abroad ye yi wa bra ye mfa sekan ka wo honamani sansa na honamu eyare wa hudo nyina titi wo bia obi wonu ma ne stretch marks ye bi wonu ma na ye tan pimples no ya na ya dane mpompo for the Grace Gift Hair Clinic ne ye be bo pa kuma si ye wo Oshim Junction Ohim School Junction wa off Barakesi Road so to say ena buakwa kufodua near a golf filling station so ye honomom ena kan say ye new Achimota Petroleum Bungalow honwa ye opposite Family Life International School e hon ye wo o de fryen na baby a wo bia ya wo pa yaresa o pese o de ho free yade mu no ye be bo pa from 024651 8003 024651 8003 and 0244126123 0244126123 we Grace Gift Hair Clinic na efrefo no assorted Ghana limited se men kan chose nkwada duane papa enei enkafom na so nkwada nanumu a ebon nkwada ne ye pa ma omunyini mama ni chase se doctor fo nhye ne se ye wa nkwada ne to no mu nya ye free bibi exclusive no for no na obetwini mi sa the few 6 months on mo kode o se e ma na aduane na wode ma akwala no ena be ma akwada ne daache se daache okonsku obebon so obehu ade ne nyina agina enuane ne ye de ma ye nkwala no onya aduane papa etise assorted Ghana limited for ye hero baby foods bi na de ma nkwada no a ebioma dwunem it's the vitamins papa wom minerals papa wom nutrients papa wom ye the natural niema ne ye de ye hero baby foods nuane no enti e bon nkwada ne pa na me mane de wonyini ye me bane de ase da ase wa ye bibi ho brede ho ebisa no mo nse de hunu ye eye nuane no da bia de mpampa no a kopa hero baby foods ye nuane bi na fama nkwada ne ye wo serious o ene ye wo ne ja so te ase ene ye sa so the flavors p ye wo rice pudding num eye mango banana peach banana apples num ene natural mixed fruits num nyina ho no mo a enye na wodwa so enkapumpiremantem no baby a wo bi ateme nka bia no eye hero baby foods na ye de maye ma no Kumasi abonten so a for 05011 50912 05011 adum pz Kumasi na opedudu to atone a ye de be ma na open 11 so a ye de ma na nkoda na didi ama won ma ye fefefe kama obi sia nkoda na nkoda wo mo brochira na enya brochie bia enkra ha ye Kumasi ya na so hero baby vizu nuane a wo de ma mo ntino no ma ye fefefe afa ye ko Ultimate Fashions and Furniture City ni akwaje entade papa oko wedding oko engagement oko asori oko dinner oko office oko baby a oko bia hey uhia designer outfit papa Italian shoes num ene blazers num ene slippers papa hwan just bibia de Ultimate Fashions ya na ye ko eno che living room on mo office so eno bedroom o pese wo sie ho no a ye furniture papa so tia se enkonya ni table ba Kessben FM ene Kessben TV studio says ya Ultimate ya na sie ya kama konya papa table papa bibia fefe office no mo wura ho ne se wo sign contract no eye before it Ultimate ya na ye ko Kumasi adum for 0209136733 0209136733 where Ultimate Fashions and Furniture City a multi credit service and loans limited some in control some come home in groups sort of say mo come ho bom in groups no ma ba bejebosia na mo de akwakoye adwuma we multi credit savings and loans limited Bank of Ghana to be krata kutayen ya ye adwuma mfie aduonu mienu 22 years and counting sort of say ya sum Ghana ma ya sum santima asu wi ase ya sum nka mo bia mo ye 3 mo ye 5 mo ye 7 mo ye 10 mo ye 11 mo nka mo 15 mo de mo gba na mo branch bia ba wo bia ene managers ni nkomo mo de mo nkrata ba wi acha 2 weeks na ye de musika ma mo na mo de akwakoye adwuma yesusu ye megina mo konso me ne ye gie sika bia ni ye ma mo kwa mo to mo bodi sika na ye adwuma ma mfaso abaso erinti malata ma no se momra na momora ye branch bia won kra se na mo nye bosia so te ase mo fa nya adwuma ye ne ye bank ye nyina ne ye customers ye dwadifo nyina enyine bom for 0277712888 027771 2888 na you know ebo enkomo adwuma ye woni je wo so person ye bia Kessben University College na make for the amount. Yeah, more certificate in media and communication studies. Sebia TV so anasa radio so na opese obonyum. TV so anasa radio so na opese oye talk show. TV so anasa radio so na opese okenkai news. Oye reporter. Already chi news, the English news no more. TV so anasa radio so na opese ono you brofono trosa we opese oye sports, video and audio one editing num ene photojournalism and na opese oye yebia ne nyina Kessben University College se bra na yenteto yema certificate in media and communication studies ye main campus no Kumase Kontena se and ye city campus e Kumase edum na yesaso weekend class no for the working community so I say working guys no ne ladies no pese wo babia ye wo weekend de ye wo evening de ho chese ye in such a way say esutu category bia so I say se ne yesi ahye ye exam so amobaye no enye se bia de ni nyina ekogu time ba ko bi ama wo ye bia weekend no ba even ho kwa kwakire Kessben University College asem ne ye kade kire we for register 05016 37383 0501637 way Kessben University College and FFO na konta ya wie
yes Titus Glover, Maakye.
You so boss.
Now pom to say.
Pacho me huye pa. Unsu
Me huye pa. Because when you maybe will come and see.
Many Kessben. I Kukuba any Dodovim Storm near Bumpa.
Also, your mama body. The guy, Papa,
it was a hot night.
It was a hot night. I don't want to be see now. Pom to say.
I'm a daruma.
Maybe I will call.
I hear you.
Yeah, don't bother. I see. You crew be Okumasi was here, Yame.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't bother. Okay. I'm a pay. Yeah, to change comma. We're looking at youth unemployment. Say, Osha na watchi the EPMua. Just say, Osha videos be a Okumasi. Osha the war a work. Now Osha Potemua. And Mabuno. Empening for na yedi wo more. Ya nsiesie ye hu ye. It's answer private universities is churning out graduates. Public universities, other tertiary institutions. Nipa na ba ni nyina so adwuma ba kope ye government payroll. Unya the friend no financial clearance on to me ko aban so ni sika nso eno ti yakoye to say babunu no dro na agufie. Edi anamon ne wo see you. Why the failure here? Should we be apportioning blames? And answer then. The tosu mi enu ebejo twe ho komo electoral commission. Kabi memen kabi amemo wono ne yi no se onye ntotoye na emfie na bia Ghana mamra kire se ose ye koto aba. Ne yi mrahye bedwafo na yi omampani a obedi mrahye bedwafo ne ministers anim apa apamfo bebre no matoto oman no se de omamma no bedi ye. Its electoral commission yasreye di mu pa. Its integrity, it's very crucial. It's ante football mo a referee. Ono yewra amampania dada John Dramani Mahama de so Boakye e bono se wo printe ballot papers a wo tom printe e mako opepe NMA MPP na just say no ankwa MPP nya be 5 point something go lose elections no. Utie every free anka also Sanyema went to the elections of 2024 will be won anyway anyhow. Akofan sem bebre abama electoral commission say wakachire policy ya IGP a wa man homene so achese ene wo gene home na pa wo Ghana hasisi ase on investigated the omampani jomama ekano MPP for about this a business she be anymore. You better sense me be anymore. Robert Titus Glover, youth unemployment. Where did we go or where did we fell short? Mamintia no pay.
Nedikan mamintia mo tiefo ne mo ahwefo ewo Facebook. Na mintia minia NPC ene wankasa. Wankasa mo building there come up out. Come up papa. Wankasa what call other media houses I can say you're on top.
Thank you.
Very spacious, well organized, beautiful edifice, and the personnel. I know pay maybe do here right at the entrance, me Pakiana will be Oshami.
That's right.
Straight into the lifts, into the reception, and I feel at home. Me nkase adadafono don't do that, but I know pay the me hu idea. Se saa na muye mo bia dia
Sane
ene meka se mo da mufua
bedase
ante munko munim na mungo so nsum Ghana man ene bia na sema wodi ato bamasu ya yebedu ha boboi ya sema aban bia ba oye bone ho modin se obeto ho na mo baby, but I can speak for my party and my government. And of course, statistically, when you look at the data of graduates you're churning out every year from the public universities, from the private universities, it's so alarming. And at the point in Ukraine, you as a national security threat.
Yeah.
Therefore, government need to think outside the box. I have 2 masters, 1 MA and 1 MBA. White collar jobs, as we speak, are non-existent or are not readily available. And it's obia yena dwin say me de me university a me pe abandwuma e de me wa ko hwe me pese me catch sa graduate say e be edini because we share average students are e ba bontin a the dwuma na wo no omo be call retirement no kwa no omo sha. So we need to replace them as and when. It therefore means that you, the individual, you must sit as a graduate. You are trained to really
universal knowledge.
Absolutely, to make sure, say, not necessarily in your area of study where you graduated, but also was good trust. And I was look as a graduate. I my graduate. I was a me green na me baby strong kwa. Metama timi ho aye baby, and that talks about innovativeness. And then almost in advanced countries, in advanced democracies, they are equally struggling in the public sector job creation. And to wuna was a wish about look at this Coco King man. Enya video mo phrase ovie chene yevenu akana mo zain chene karabash crack na eninu Coco echire no ene hu ze ye de akoshe rubber rubber, which is even dangerous to our health because heat na rubber no me dey feel me catch me was say banguna mudi rubber no munja side no because I catch woman no etwum any ekuye ho. So stop. And na Coco King atuma develop na hwe na manfo say no mo see dey todo. I'm told he's a graduate. Yeah. So we can think outside that. Would develop this. And also the government initiative of trying to support the private sector is also key. Because hitherto we share Dr. Kwame Nkrumah industrialization drive no or the Ghana Industrial Holding Corporation GIOC or see factories bebre ubatema bebre ne wo. But because society government the intimate so yenti ni nyina asay. Those the state fishing tema fleet of vessels a couple and the vessel back on betuma faniba be 100 a couple and the fishing industry go etomo so ano and the state fishing e wodi die no na mankwade ano so wodi die say ni nyina yeden egu. So it need the conscious efforts to find out say my initiative na blenado e dia ba no obema nyama ema private sector no apeja no, and that is why there's a new paradigm on the 1D1F. Because so type private sector next year because they are the best managers of their industry.
Say you know any DNT man.
Which I say and they are buying support bring and the man. Last week Monday, Nami one of the network so TUC headline Daily Graphic, youth unemployment is a threat. Now, when you read the story now, the Secretary General, Dr. Yaban, or Chairman of UCC, Labor Economics, and all board Abana Basso say steps that were taken in the 1D1F no is one of the way of Omanhene income is a one of way of curing the unemployment problem. And then the Wisha President and 202 across the region visits no yet at least or Kobia Fatu Bakuminibia or to be all. Even though the employment na yedi banu esano at a way no a reduce from kakran. It's all over the place. If anything, northern region savannah, Savlugu, be a rice mill, or called northeast Wale watermelon factory, and a juice factory will be a ewo or bar Brekum, Airbron region, you have Bokrubiding Mirefi Krunokra. Tomato factory, my own brother-in-law, Yabwahi, a beer tomato factory with the support of the Ezing Bank. Amma outgrowers, a man mudia tomatoes, they have ready markets available to feed the factory. Now, Obi Kachem says, he take Udia tika a tree super. enti asase na ma no dua tacholete tomatoes no yema forest for no omo dua tick e wo asase no yema mo nko echi ne nja asase ni bi ma no no mo dua because dua tomatoes no when you ready market na pro obi frinkra okwa no koto the cheap but because there's a factory that has been sited right there, there's a ready market for them. Farm hands na wonzo you wiska you betiomo. So that is how the vision of 1DYF no abebwa takwa $96 million rubber factory Okabonsatai when we were young boys growing up. Now it's gone, but there's a new one with the support of government and the private sector. Indeed, a way of creating unemployment, is a way of putting up more factories with government supporting private sector. I think loans apart from green area factory I paid them for the first time. Share in Numa not titine wawa egua ye pese paid them and Okwa Ashanti region. Daku farms. Ene ekuko force in the area. But if we're able to develop, we should bring any sentiment. They have large scale poultry farms. Boris B is my very good friend. Very good friend. Now we should do all you know. So buying a shenasia, he can expand and employ more people to be in the industry. Youth unemployment is a threat. Now, Mecca says so far initiative now binding afasono. It's good. Na sesana ubambia ba na se ye ne sa no akakakaka na ye beteso but in the interim they napko ne buy because otifie you say inside enye adwuma no wanhwa na boni abanitrim enti mamimpa bibi enimeni ya na memfom ye de enkohim so that they will buying time onye adwuma pa be obi a na ofiri ho. There's an exit plan we adwuma 1 year 2 3 years a we free no be frako no nusako no akotwa so na ade edu baby na market asam enhyeda nkopapa but whatever it is ye bobwa no a ye de musika ema ho ebra ye nyina ye national service 1989 me call border no enchi from Takwa to Simpa to Takwa to Bogoso to Bodie all the way cross Ankobra na Wasamanso all the way to Asanko Wasangregwa no we do enchi. We could 12 miles from Enchi, from Amunie. Fiti ho Eko Cote d'Ivoire border no, it's just about 4-5 miles. Yes, that's why I did my so national service 1989. Not service in Mba. Sabre no min nantivri me kura about 2 hours. On my chimbe say 3 a.m. Na membe chi tata bus na free Enchi Eko Takrade no. Go through the forest. Very in the night. One should be quite chunky. That could be do na tata na chum. Tata bus no ko. So have to sit on a tractor from the village of Hono edi akwa senkregwa. So go do now unfortunately me do one ko na lawa ko na ba. I tell you that experience I remember. My savior was the district officer no for national service. Sabre no awi so amai na sha senkregwa ase. Ono mami transport na me disame chibaye. So gradually no saying you man do baby no market you no ekekem. But you bet your career because also get to no kankaka wa chiche ubia nyane kankaka. So fast forward, I think say youth unemployment can be handled. Say a binding program no or to open up supporting private sector to build more jobs. And the member ejumana but say the say white collar jobs are benjumano even though a bit my benjumana my a bit makoye. And for the Monday, we share security recruitment now. Idea now is an eyesore. I seriously, I think that there should be a better way of managing them. In fact, a woman gather at a point with these large numbers and boy,
as at 7 p.m.
We can really segment them into it's going to take about 2 weeks to do that. There's no rush to do it than to allow Kwalai so when you say a day where 500 500 numbers no is what we are screening it can flow but was an right from days and the chassis from back Rollins era, but I think that there should be a nice way of managing these things, not to raise passion within the youth. Now ways, it's not going to help because the Jumano readily be new one, be a person baby, and that is why the interest has developed. Say your person security service, but there's a better way of managing them. But Metmaka say, yeah, buy we should data in terms of educational sector, teacher for and other workers in the education service. We have really employed a lot of people who call health sector nurses. Make I say 20 me call parliament first on the 7th of 2013. Now nurses, there was backlog. I am to be employed. In the year 2017, graduate free nursing training urban for the public sector alone. Private sector for because they are training institutions in the health sector. Yeah. Yeah. So the backlog
Jackson kept education.
You understand? So Nana say Debbie. They've all gone through training in nursing. Let's add them together. Ministry of Health, old ministry, they'll pick it, making noise and all that. And they have to clear all these graduates from nursing. And then on the every year clearance in the bar, not only nurses, you look at allied workers, you look at medical officers, we are doing a lot for the youth. But there's still room for improvement. It's a work in progress that gradually government is working on to work on that.
His name is Honorable Titus Glover. And in PCM, I remember what chain na mintiu. What's the Honorable Titus? The Abani Yedeboa. Is it enough? At the end of the day, your government has been bashing. Say unemployment. Mabrunya Jumanya, Mabrunya Juma. Mamintiu.
Fakonye suna. Initiative. Any ahwefo a wohwe nsabri nem se na da di kan me kai se me na wahia e bia na a refrain tina me ni apebiso bia you na me bom abaso nso se na me ya penning Titus kan no honorable mohaye nika haye kama na me kan se competition na wa bonten na enye agure.
That's right.
Eso and you are very much aware of that.
That's right.
The moving here innovations big akra.
Definitely.
Of which I think you have what it takes to.
That's right.
So at least mama man for afia se atemonka ye. Me suggesting be say mama want temonka through maybe a money public engagement be.
Definitely.
I think nema bebre ho ambotimi aye.
That's right.
Ama for betimi atemonka. E ko hwe kuna for ha, e ko sra yare for ha, e ko sra. It's a way of publicizing yourself. Intimidate. Now, send our kind of mebum any juma. The yaya bibia aye huye. And nenansa. So we share mebunga wa bodom pim. Kope migration and fire service. Na ultimu say Omanhene Yaw.
And they are prisons.
Was it prisons, right? And then see prisons, And I think it's going to be the same spectacle. The last time, I think it's NY.
YE.
It's YE, right?
That's right.
Exactly. Well, yeah, job fair be.
Theater.
Now, okay, nipa ebo peso. I said to myself that actually. I say I do agree. You funny amati say near a field di kwanso. The normal politicking. Me can say once I can say. Okra can say na me so me can say. Me yes once okra wo den na waye. Obreso okra ye den. I think that conversation no is say the to nchen answer. Ni if you say ye ne say. Ni me ye ni na once what you aso eduni. Awakening our spirits. Na ya think can say ye we jume bi because youth unemployment a national security issue. Me nka say nsi me bompa say ntimi nsi se nipa ho kire na ne frustration do baby a ontim baby ma Ordering Nema Bebre. Ordering Nema Bebre. But Melbourne prices are than easy. But that day, MPP and DC will be in front of me. It might not be a banter between the two political parties, leading political parties, excuse me, or other political parties. Nemomebeye a beer. The youth against
leadership.
No leadership. We nearly got there somewhere in 1979. I mean, and a career within the military. So, yeah. But they do baby no nothing. I say now, paying for granny a blame be to be our best several man call in certain capacity a friend. The big give account of stewardship. Then now, yea. Nem say really fear ho kakra. This is a sorry bill. You will be away because of hope I am a mebum and a young shadan kase. Well thought through hope. Now, fit through your political leadership. So, many be able to pona ejina niema bakunye bianga na biesa. A juma, so bit me create a juma ama mebum. It be agriculture. A vast. You bet me create jobs be brave agriculture. Production, processing, and whatever. Her hands are even here. Oh, so you're going to say be a processing. You can free you myself. You will never be a say who can affordable energy. Affordable energy. Energy, no, near one availability, near one affordability. Because a nenu say free you myself near can there. And you know, never form because one major competitor. Send a good about China. Now China access to credit, interest rate ya. China hono, you find say be canable utility, nebo ya. As compared to India, why? Near where I sank or can't boom near no aqua, say, good digwambo. A bit my years, sir. Men can't find go them. But sometimes, what for Chinese wax print? Now they compare local one now, for no difference. Minti hinana or says or Tony and the boy things on penny a full. Wahu. Inti yako canning in our baby see a bang pungano. Eko can be see a bang punano. Meka say MPP a bang in Yanko Ponye na dompa. Say propaganda. And I say finding a way to demonize a banger odi wenimana. Anka Ghana yakwe ngeni bebre.
How?
Fantastic. Because energy as someone making between 2015 bepem na many utiwe. And I'm finna say 2016 January. Bepem na many utiwe. Ye nya challenge war energy production bill. As compared to nya betwe between 2008 bepem 2015. Dum sobrenum. Because abanga no sabreno saw the need say as I say yetime a raising production capacity from something below 3,000 megawatts to about 5,000 plus megawatts. Inti the generators be buy on stream and kaya at the money ana. Instead say be can encourage a man for so e ya benti what the back on being sisua e be ma we bi san. Yempe kwen be faso near they demonize. Oh, because sign the agreement be who nim faso and you can't be brave. Inti taking advantage of that opportunity. Near Tinyama manful, ya sensitize a manful youth nerbana, when at me, aye baby no. We didn't do, we lost that thing. A banger, ANDC a bang recall. When now a banger no rebano sa, with John funds be brave. Funds be say Esla. Energy sector levy. I yede be Esla PLC. Ojao sikati say road fund. Ojao sikati say stabilization fund. Ojao sikati say sinking fund. Osanjao Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund. Ojao Exim Bank. Ni Exim Bank. Import and Export Bank. Say betimi aboa na so obi a na ne ejesa pese oko into production na or export omo awo. Enu achi no Ojao indigenous banks. Anye ye kra no small scale industries, medium scale industries. Ehon na one source also one funding efi.
The MPP Becca said indigenous banks, they were there in name, but non-existent. Yes, because at the time, more free honor World Bank reporter shows said almost about a lot of the banks were just existing because they were not getting their deposits. Internet banks that bank they were existing. Liquidity support about 600 million. It was misused. It's you can say existing bank
And you know, na existing indigenous banks no you know were challenged about liquidity.
Some had.
Exactly.
But no
now.
Okay.
So at a point I say. Because your bank it is a heritage bank. And now a solvent. Pay Bank of Ghana one report, monetary report. Inti sa banks in a bema ankrankre nsat so sikabi so no de investment bi a opesa way na adwuma bi a opesa way
or they fadiba
group indium talk I won woko insuaja be bia obeko obon say ABC ho GN Bank na mfa so ne say e ma manfo kura ni je say won fo won sika nhye sumi ase ana won fa nkotu efum nkotutu fom function do obeko aban ho. It kana ebue nieme bi so. Dr. Baumia Krom. Banka na wo ho. Aye GN Bank. Unhu bank bi abio. Anye ye kra no. Se na wo hia se nya okay. Ye dey come out 600 million. Two banks spend yet won ka say na ebi a won de no won amfa ntu ye. Two banks spend. UT Bank, and then
I think what's the name? I've forgotten the name.
Yeah, Otabe. Also for Otabe non bank. First. That's it. But you see, banking issue no credit. As I say, yesterday be a debate near this uncommon. But a banner me at say Sika will here to survive. Yeah, about 7 billion. And I'm a boy.
It's 11 billion.
7.
Initially, that was 7.
7
it went
billion.
to 11. Now, the government says you spent 24 billion.
24 billion to collapse banks. I will hear men found now kind of cry. The higher side, 11 billion to survive.
What about the depositors? 4 million.
Depositors, you know, but I hear Naka Soka with the take Bank of Ghana, say I'm passing for one bank Beneson Ghana, Bodina Minti, including foreign banks. When I walk, what do you want to say? Sorry, that cross no bank can survive that. Panic withdrawal. Into credit situation, be asked to say, Miss Kakran, save what do you expect to happen? But don't know trust him say, as a self person will create a job like the finance minister is calling for. Say, youth and nobody so be entrepreneurs. Because that is the fact. When try to, even though a bitter to swallow, no, full because of Bosha will share me and mammy to Abama, no. Oh, mammy, Pammy choice, I wouldn't mean yet. Because he knew it. And so share me, Bono. So, Banoba, mammy, you my. Oh, buy no, sebi, you are bang or this week. Nen Crofo, Dr. Baumia Busia, President Kufuado Busia, senior advisor Busia. When I knew my public sector. The brain and you may. It will don't mong, you never catch them say, wage bill na choked, the fine could see any idea. Mitian came a bufu and I'm a boy. But ye nyasin be I bet me the Ashanano on country apart from no country. No. Copring a banging yes again to be akabu. A bang because near Martin say, grant I en saka and I en revenue. Just 2 line budget items. Ye can in na boma. Ye de about 125%. 125% in revenue plus grant. Etua salaries, public sector workers,
emoluments,
and emoluments, then debt servicing. Nti yensika yenyina eje wo ports eje wo hefa revenues ye kan nyina boma apan nyuma ye fope because na 650,000 ana mebo
yeah
I'm paying say about 800 and something but no na e dey abi be sabi so yem cow na de pompo edru sra na nkroma enyai na
so what do you mommy na me dane me humra sisia me ba ya to adwumadie no so abon on pepepe mama me titia we me ba menim say honorable Titus Grover will have one or two rebuttal and then we'll move on. He also have to respond one or two. Stay with us. We'll be back in a jiffy. Mami kwa homa no so na me ne nene enjo twen komo Ghana Health Service Ghana Health Workers yanyante ese nne wo mo de wo mo fidie ni wo mo nkuku ka ne bibie egu ho nene me mo ache
oh ya nia minia
I want to say
yes adomo me hu ye
okay no kwase nne mo start strike bi
pacho every kind no mpese me ye correction kakra
ye mame
na me di chama utiefo na viewers no
okay
enya Ghana Health dini Health Services Workers Union
bacho bobio
Health Services Workers Union
Health Service Workers Union okay
nkofo a ye adwuma wo Ghana health sector no your members here apart from nurses doctors and pharmacists they are kind we are members
because
when we
okay
Ghana Health Service
okay did na mo say
we're coming to work this morning
ntimonya adwuma bio
yo tetia ye for adwuma mo a there will be a no collective agreement that collective agreement no never be wo mo a ye no conditions of service to say adwuma ye fa wo no obehwe say wakasa asanipa no say wo ni gi e adwuma no mu wo sori anopa wo kwa adwuma wo nim de wo kwa onya adwuma mu asa no obekwa ka ye adwuma no wo be yi wakoma na wa ye adwuma 2015 na yani aban assign sa agreement no na say omu emaye nyama ye hwehwe wo sa de ne mo ba ebe onwan say aban anya hwi e wo sa de ne ho na agreement no be expire 2018 enti 2018 mu no na ya kacha aban say agreement no expire enti mu bra na ye transit na ye review na ye hwete na ye be ye no every 2018 e conversi enne we be sa hu say agreement bia ben nu na ye na it take almost 2 years and over meanwhile no ye sister unions they say nurses for doctors for abani omu transit 2019 wayo omu denima omu and as I'm speaking now no they are enjoying their conditions of service eti yeshomwa say aban wayo na dwe say ye juma wo hospitals no say ye ebinu mu de ye hu hia eti say our health sector no nurses for doctors for and pharmacists for omu pe no mu hia eti ojo mo the last 2 meetings I know omu ye no they could group papers who are aban representatives omu free labor Ministry of Labor Ministry of Health and Fair Wages Commission the kasadu baby and omu ka say okay omu ko aban ho no omu ko gi mandate free aban ho asana ye betima conclude ewo the negotiation is and I ka omu say okay so musu mu ko aban ho a yesu ye ko akoka say member say ni say na eden esi eti apanapa ye ko ka che ye ko fo no omubofu ye papa ɛna ɔmo ka kyerɛ sɛ saa deɛ a ɔmo hu sɛ aban ɔhyɛda ɛna ɔtwitwe yɛn ase ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ bibi ma yɛ nti deɛ yɛyɛ sɛ yɛ na aban bɛte asɛ ni sɛ yɛfa yɛ dwuma no ɛto fam na aban ɔfrɛ yɛ na yɛbɛtena ase na deɛ yɛpɛ no ɔyɛ ma yɛ asana yɛbɛstarte dwuma bio nti asɛm no ani.
Okay, nti mo a moyɛ health service workers union no moyɛ hwamoa wayi nurse doctors ne pharmacists afiri mu nti hwamoa
yɛyɛ wokɔ hospital a mochimen yɛkɔfo ɔmo yɛ adwuma wɔ mochi ɔmo yɛ members odlis deɛ ɔmo papra na kafra ɛnyɛ sɛ me gu ɔmo nim ase yɛbɛfrɛ sɛ laborers
okay
ɔmo so yɛ members ikɔfo a yɛfrɛ mo dietitians ɔmo yɛ members physiotherapists ɔmo yɛ members deɛ ɔmo yɛ adwuma wɔ laboratory ɔmo yɛ members deɛ ɔmo yɛ x-ray technicians and technologists radiographers ɔmo yɛ members pharmacy technicians and technologists ɔmo yɛ members wokɔ hospital a security for ɔmo hospitals nyinaa ɔmo yɛ members drivers a ɔmo kita hospital cars nyinaa ɔmo yɛ members ɛna wokɔ hospital akɔfo a ɔmo yi wofo da ma wokata ma asa na ɔbɛkɔ akɔho doctor kra ɔmo yɛ members in fact yɛdɔɔso bebree sɛ mɛkan a
ɛbɛ hospital no nyinaa agu no
aha eti deɛ yɛka ne
because woanya wo folder a wonkɔhu doctor
wonkɔho wo doctor asɛm na ani o yɛmpɛ sɛ yɛde saa wei disharmony bɛba health sector because yɛnim sɛ yɛ so important because labor ɔnkɔkɔpra consulting room a doctor no to kɔtena afi mu ahyɛ nipa eti yɛ so important sɛ ɛyɛ sɛ yɛka bibi a aban ɔyɛ den ɔyɛ asotwe na ɔtie yɛ na deɛ yɛhwehwɛ no na wayɛ ama yɛ ba ɛyɛ no sɛ ɔfiri sɛ ebi mu nya kyɛ bi mu eti ɛma in fact motivation sɛ wobɛsɔre afifie na wobɛkɔ
enti nɛ mo workers no mo kɔ adwuma bɛyɛ sit down strike anaasɛ wɔn mo ankɔ koraa
yɛnkɔ koraa yɛaka kyerɛ mu sɛ
enti ambulance service for ka ho
ɔmo so ka yɛ ho
okay yɛnhwɛ bia by the close of day na yɛate minister of health and Ghana health service in Penifon can na they won't be here because we can't afford to lose lives.
Yes, this is what we are also trying to avoid. So we will say our minister, that's Minister of Health, Honorable Ajimamenu, or your Papa Emaye, Honorable Ewa, Minister of Labor.
I'm told, sir, they are meeting you today, Minister for Employment.
Yes, we are ready to meet them, and we hope, sir, the Postrancia be the Papa Betrimaba. Now, I'm afraid of what say.
Nene with baby, I will free Bansway, more headquarters. What to say?
Baby, I feed a hoboko. Nyamiadum after 2020 elections. See, yeah, just as you know, election we are a day after ever announced election, not the next election, and so I shall say. Until I started reorganization, and we are reorganization. First of all, we should the course of elections, no. Baby, I bought more than baby, I'm more than now. What shall I be first? I'll be review near my year. We've been doing this since 1992.
That's right.
It was 1992, a trial stolen verdict. 96, a trial board verdict. Even 2000, you win you know, you review it. And to win also, sir, it's your sophomore for committee. Call constituency by constituency depending on the na or sheshe. Oma yomo juma de omo report to aba ma National Council aje report na tum. Can who be on the national leadership and kasa Freddie Blade di enim no. Yanso ye national tour to interact with our constituency people to know exactly first of all to thank them because Sebi MPP baby always and get this in your hall one day crown go money beji papa say His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo that's so your president no not just MPP for a boy a homodin ye pa. And first of all to thank them. Secondly, to also know from them first hand. Then Amusha, beboa. So our leadership tour no brought to the fore a lot of issues. Also back when they say around that time in April thereabouts no. Now go fast at your money a contested presidential and nema. Now we're here now we trouble with and all that. Yes, no. It's baby ever could be they raise those issues. Say omon pesa. Now the omo year no. Say omo distracted His Excellency and another down Kwakufuado mandates there they are man no. And no say to deliver whoever becomes the candidate be so no they are contested.
John say 2024 move breaking 8 is contingent on Nanado's performance.
Very certain. We there also a debate cry. So as we went round, almost everybody was outraged about it. Say, I said saying even at some point cry Nanado cry and young funny see kunya so cry. Now we call me presidential hopeful, me say. That's part of our report, almost say yen Nana Secretary and BB. Inti you draft code of conduct. You the call eventually, you code of conduct a big guide parliamentary and president because any presidential say the parliamentary na o parliament ye juma de boa ban make laws now be no be constituency no no so nema the about parliamentarian no on said that the peace of mind to continue to work here and code of conduct to take care of these two positions, see, that is presidential and parliamentary.
Okay.
Until say National Council, be a quite say, biara, or person standing on our ticket either as parliamentarian or presidential, no, one quite say, the nomination, beba, no application, beba, no. As we speak now, the only who quite say, we start. So far, no, me this so very good because. It's be a shot here, these rules and regulations, but and rules and regulations, the punitive sanctions are a womb say who breachy any of the rules now, and our agents be breachy, by attention, true rights now, and they knew be deeper. So far, there, minyanya one single complaint.
I touch my own.
No. But every now and then, over here now, could be those ones can be.
Okay. I was here for Mama Chima Kwaba. Na Jumedi, Honorable Titus Glover, Ofia Sasson, and NPC. Honorable Titus Glover. Meaning, say, and some baby na you're an NPC, the Atuja, or T.O.D. or no so coming him say, over some minutes. I say, now what you see, Electoral Commission, I said so. Well, be me amount 10 minutes.
My cancer topic I would take politics out of it because is a national
but your microphone a
national issue.
That's right.
It's me politics. The beauty of the discussion will not be felt by your audience. And interman shada anya politics out of it. But when you PSC Eshasiano studies of Boyem politics, so I'm compelled to respond to some of the Nyamosi fake promises, propaganda. Na ubebisa say NDC for na omwa bemuno jobs are hinomokratie from the days of Professor Mills, the Minfa the crazy up to the day of the JDM. First of all, you look at the performance of NDC of the economy. Because when the economy is good, that is where you see jobs being created more. At a point in time, the Honorable Yiti doesn't have to dispute your 1 million jobs that you said you have created by Okudeta Blakwa. Open Banta in Parliament. Because the data that you churn out were all erroneous. So when you want to make, your friend said, you want to make false touch all the I was also which one you papa. But what desire and what discussion? Na propaganda and Mohana movie. We don't have propaganda as part of our DNA. So let us not even go there. Na eyamide say wouldn't ne kasano or mention of those banks, indigenous banks. Ebana Dr. Baumia Emma was signal bells. A catcher will say these banks are non-performing. There were directors who could dip their hands into these monies. You saw it, and the Bank of Ghana, and you saw it next. Couldn't supervise to make sure said the omuyeno, and yet you sat down. And you let this thing loose, including your touch of the thing. Sir, loan DKM nominees Anglophone. Look at what they've caused. Now deposit a sika, maybe the sika be two banker. Now we have for scanner with the head of the pay. Is that how it should be? It is because say your Bank of Ghana now or what supervisory role so you're not no or to offer finance minister no etiko president or boss them continue to do whatever you were doing. And then yeah consolidation banks you can born. You see the performance of CBG? Yeah. It's one of the best that we are.
They're posting profits.
Absolutely. Of course, about consolidation, they were paid severance. You can use your money to do something. And the Nipa thousands here, compelled to almost over 5 million deposits. You want to be transit. I am sure this idea is big. Or can be about energy crisis. Sadina Yamunka, Emusu. For 4 years. Sabrina mi bakumase. Na generator bi sikon bi. Wo do fomo bo food yakosro na e bomb 4 years. You subjected this economy into that challenge. Ordinary baba, seamstress, designer, these ordinary people who are developing their local homes and economies suffered under your mama. And these things were financials because you couldn't manage the economy well. It is because the Nanado and his EMT has been able to make sure there's money available to make sure we pay whatever is due. And it is not only about the infrastructure. With the infrastructure and the buy at the time in my constituency in the port, I was there. I was saying the BS to power the energy that is coming. Say what infrastructure and why are the there should be regular money available to pay for the supply of this energy, which we have done. And into that kind of system. From early 60s, as you see Kosovo, all the pylons, when the energy generation increases, you need to change them. You did zilt. And the doom nesiesie, nanado, napo. This is what we have done. And this is a would the young share IMF. Under the IMF, public sector employment, it is a fact. So I didn't want us to go into politics, but let's look at the way forward. How do we do it to make sure that Mebruna de Bia, what do you university babon to know? Convention of CFA. And President Nando has led the way with the support of the private sector. No, so Oban. Na CC for the CB with the support of funding. Ayedima and you may okay, Exim Bank, they created the Exim Bank. When you created the Exim Bank, I bet you have also pesca the gum. Who created Exim Bank? That is perfect. You've done well. But what kono, a banfu for now bano, or no to scan or giano, also the gum. Now all the support to industry. Sane yeno. Government is a process, is a continuum, and no yeno. And the mentra nenkase we never give fake promises. And comparatively is better than what you are doing.
3 minutes for electoral commission.
Electoral commission. There's a mama. He was the former leader of this country. The Kasani Bino is more of inciting. We're attacking Ahimfu. We're attacking armed forces. Wataki na the electoral commission. Na uyo mampeni dada as a statesman. Na kasa na okane nyina no. NDC for strategy propaganda no mu is trying to incite the NDC supporters against the electoral commission and the MPP. That is exactly what he's doing. And when the do and die was a do or die no at the buy no. Because who polling station, that is where the elections are run. Now say a bomb na NDC vote nyawada, you can create anarchy right at the polling station. Because on gofwa twaba and na umudie ye NPC, this is our leader. Ni bomb ye kind near see and yet titles global near NPC. The NDC supporters should rise up. What is happening? You have the evidence. 1 million now you had the opportunity when you went to court. In fact, you had
go ahead, it's okay.
There's
no problem.
In fact, you are the plaintiff. And in fact, when you are now I didn't want to go to and to judges the name. Why didn't you make your case right in court? Now, Pako Jina simply so. We let the people know. Let the people know what? Election now, you're called right from the printing of the ballot. All party agents have their reps. You're printing your coronet. A do one printing man will record them. Your free printing house near check at the back constituency in Anua. Before you be moving, cars the DHO, policing all the ballot papers. Me constituency Yadiba Committee 1. My 3 elections in Yadiba Committee 1 police station. Party agents now, you can count every polling station based on the number of people in the register. And no papers and ballot papers. On the day of ballots, you be ballot box transparent. You actually come. Dudu na nipa dudu ewo register no e hu ballot papers e di aba e na yedi excess kakra e di account ye to aba ni wie a ye kinkan de ya tete we record all that and we see the transparency there. So if the ex-president ewo evidence ewo fact won sorrow wanu kaka enkasa be say sabi Syria Colobia or kasa only fact, you are a statesman, a former president. So when you are making some of these allegations, you must back with proof. But you don't just get up and speak anyhow and say would take our destiny into your own hands. Everybody has destiny that you can take into his own hands. So for us in MPP, we prepared ourselves. We train our agent, making sure say we're able to get our data because pinch is there, fast track they are faxing the in the collation center, you have reps there. The Ebony Yano, who your copy or your board, their work, when signature, rep no sign, no diaba. To the regional collation center. Who by your Jumana was who fee touch of the collation center, who did your mama cocaza? I hear the Juman Chawism. So for me, I have great respect to the former president. Benjamin Taha and Cancer and good animasi. They are me canonizy. So when you are so be, or say, you are printing 1 million. And you are shut balabe, you are MPP. A brain no call court. What do pinches in the back? But didn't go with anything. Okay. 2013 year court, we shed the tons of pinches that you go on. Obia with their course. Okay. And at the end of the day, it was 5-4 decision. But who call court? When you so, only President Mama no, ex-president no call. I expected him to be in the dock. Me and me who name 3 months no. Would the electoral commission any MPP a president of 3 months no? Was it me electoral commission imagine that can do that somehow? Oh no go down. Oh no go down.
Yeah, me that's na honorable titles. I'm saying or going fee ne responsibility. So say. Yeah, they are running away now. Because creating job a responsibility of the state.
So what did you do? What did you do in your time?
Thank you.
What did you do? I thought you would have made a comparative analysis.
Because I'm a tiapa. Intimate say you can't baby and a be bit my first creative employment.
Enabling environment.
Exactly so. We can't be trust say be financing. Funding, right? So people so be energy. What predecessor? I need now amount it out. It then out the one has to give account of your stewardship. Saying, it is if there is hope, I find and then in year or try every once a day. Some American what I say, Brana doom so hono. Yet tea assurances are now bang over my car powership ebeba. I marry beba. To the extent you do baby crowd also promise to crown so you deliver. And he delivered at the end of the day. Say mobile no, then I'm on the account. Managing it for what? Are we putting it into good practice? In terms of say you creative in my mouth for every year, where graduates are AFI university, both public and private. Over 10,000 in every year. What solution is Missy factories every district? And I'm a boy. I also may support the private sector and I see problem be no. But ye jaw factories be besides and also ecosystem ye jaw hawk. So bakai Kumasi. I know a shoe factory in Kumasi. President Mahama ma a shas ye juma. It will by then at the back home. You beside then see Elmina fish processing factory. Which I make sure a number of jobs are getting created. Elmina, I started with a business processing outsourcing center. On say circle. If you VIP and alcohol. And they create about 10,000 jobs. President Mahama is Sijao. I don't know. Amanya Boba now boy. Then how they are back home. No Omanhene me create. Maakye fish processing factory, Commander sugar factory, and a host of this. I can be somebody so or the plan of crab at all when see me buy no mercy. And can you find to the extent we see we aka sugar cane. The last time we check na sugar cane and it is a cocoa. I would dia bakwa obetil safi bia. Na me guess what I say. I sure no ucha into ucha any hobio. It takes 6 months to mature. It is from 2017, January 7th, to 2021, November, whatever, or October, whatever. How many 6 months in a womb? Instead, no, you take pride. And how they do the two when to me and yet when producer sugar or a secret or cotofi mokola no buy. So what? Any person if you was media yaka on a media yaka on a send ye kuni. So in planting for food and job.
That's right.
I been buy next canif Canada. I already a dark office. I think about $350 million. I stand to be corrected anyway. Per the figure. Now President Mahama Bang Adrian say, you introduce a program by our friend Maple, modernizing agriculture production in the local economy.
So more Maple. Of cottage industry.
Exactly. It's a modernizing agriculture. Modernization of agriculture. And what does it mean? It comes with irrigation. Over incentives. We see tractor, whatever. Or people from is it tractor center or whatever. It is about I been where we school no person or training resource. Into a person koye ebi a cabbage whatever. Obetimi akwa start bi. Aban betimi akwa vast land. Ye will be arable land. Into Brana be just start up a grand fast started. Sana wo bumeni. That's what gives hope. Oba na better mbo obuzo me be planning for food and job. In the scaring na. You won yafa. Obi brother work twa. So planting for food and job na man buy. Iti ene wo bu hu nkonta then job ahina we create also 750,000 jobs. We are sure. Also na say me na wo so ya friend then wo so ya nipa kono was your fertilizer no or no say create job man no fertilizer one bag no I say nipa be ye.
So for you the government hasn't done enough when it comes to
if they have done it, you and I, you even know better than me. So why the results are there for you to see. Public sector opportunity bar. Look at the way they go.
Can't we veer from the public sector?
I have
and
told
give
you
credence to the youth.
Fantastic.
To create
the answer to that question is President Mahama Kofi Bibo friend, yes, youth enterprise support. Yes, starting I think 2015 thereabouts. Right. First trainees bar out with a starter pack.
Hairdressers.
Exactly. A big cry here. This liquid soap and all that.
But NEIP does that now.
Well, and our resource ben report ben what them apart from so we create app.
Greenhouse and
greenhousing no. Ask yourself. Greenhousing no. How many people does he employ? Yeah, Ghana, yaka greenhouse. Israel, Shasasa what so? Huh? Call or river him. Do you need greenhouse to do agriculture? As a man, let's sit down. Near gimmick, no. Planting for food and job, Mercy factory. No, I say, hey, I been be any bar. Public sector factories and drive. Under President Mahama, pharmaceutical companies, go and ask. At about $20,000 or $20 million is so long as saying to become viable. So many processing factories spring up. Yours is to create the environment.
And you think the government hasn't created enough?
Missy, bro, Missy, enya kasa thing. No results. And I mean, no, say I heard the kayesono. I mean, you Jim Mensah. I'm very sorry.
Okay.
Say, you know,
about 2 minutes now. Make my title also some few minutes. What will run a time no more?
Oh, really?
There was a come calling chairman, but what do you mean? We have 5 minutes to wrap up.
Okay.
And to them,
no, if not, they are not coming. Then fantastic.
So,
any problem with that? Yeah.
Everybody has just 2 minutes.
Me 5 minutes, right?
2 minutes.
Oh, you said, me 5 minutes.
We have 5 minutes.
Okay, don't worry. I'll deal with it. There are some worker. Bossman Asari said then. President Mahama said then. Access to the tape. President Mahama interview.
Yeah.
Who access to it?
And we don't have it at the
fantastic. Photocopy. Next year, some President Mahama kind. It's unfortunate. Said Dr. Bossman Asari. Ya can't say. You who say, or your political party be secretary, so you organize also then. Almost had not clout, ni thinking, and everything that he does. Meaning, I then now out. To do what?
It's an electoral commission, corporate affairs.
Pacho Kowechi, na kohe from Dr. Frejan, no time. Say, Dr. Frejan, no tiso sabri and kasasa baby yano bana. He wouldn't. Near Tennessee, President Mahama kase, matom printed ballot papers, they are stuffed ballot box.
Printed 1 million.
Yes. He said so.
But there's a free anchor say, Muko chain to Mosheno. Which means it did not.
And I mean, say, Dr. Bossman Asari Asamono Kaino. Also, President Mahama alleged say, we will not print the Akosha ballot box.
And they want TNA.
Exactly so. Yeah. So, what are we fighting over? Then, ye, 1 tin and Jonko TNA, non some review. Or some review around you. So, I call me Sata. But trust him was a, and now I can cry say, was shown no crown, I am power shown. And then so crowns will go big time because on the 6th, on the 1st November, and our mass certificate of disposal. Yeah, can you one printing house? You boot deal with an InnoLink. All right. On the 6th, you know. The second one I was on Dr. Bosmasari was on the 5th of December.
So President Mahama has not aired.
Never.
Okay.
Never. And we welcome that investigation.
Okay.
Because the part of there's an incident in the Ashanti region. Police in Yankasa no Trubia, Okratom print ballot papers. Saying.
All right. Thank you. You will be program.
na Akura.
Yes, sir.
Who evidence in who call court the demo? Why didn't you adduce them?
Opportunity to.
Why didn't you make your case? If what they are saying in court, mean your lawyer. And your grammar, English grammar, you can your camera and facts. So if you had all these opportunities, muya ranting kasakasa mukoba nyirano. I didn't know man produce a van court. When you are going, I didn't want to court. Say 20, you are printing 1 million, and you are President Kufado, you are the man winner about one. And no one American. One guy. Now I got a political platforms. Long as you are printing 1 million and Edima Kufado, you win a man. They are all canon, insist so. Their ex-president all canon, insist so. And then I make me challenge say, oh no, why am I being that? And who kase bi uka and kasa te se obi asebi or from amongomo kasa omunyin nyaso bia. But when you had the opportunity, like we had the opportunity in 2013 in the petition, yakono pinchi de require no every junemi. A dozen of them. And the every argument here be ano, they are two. What do we say, Fafa? You say, don't get a calculator. Or boy, punch. As in the onion, or say, Fing. I go for the nyafta, your mama nyasa. Why are you running away from the facts? And try to incite your people, creating enmity between MPP, NDC, and NDC. And that is their strategy. But it's not going to wash. That is not going to wash. And the money there. Some Muslim do and that is your problem. But send a Frejan Kaino, us elections are won at the police stations. How prepared were you?
Okay.
We had all our machines BBR in all the constituencies. And once a pinch in the bar, we wire it. It comes to a center. We compare. And that's
that's what it just a minute. So on your titles global Bekaya, yen printy ballot papers keke. As a political party, we had a rep call.
I said it earlier.
Now, baby, and as a political party, no will be. Who print ballot papers now be printed extra. 5%. Sanam ran training.
But this one went overboard.
Overboard. Ye bisa wong no. Printers, they are kosi. Ye ko hu e bisa no.
What's what you printing? The bottom line is.
Yeah, we printing for
at the end of the day. What you mean huni ese no?
Yes.
Eti the omompani ma can say you mu hunu ye nie.
Yeah.
Now what is the possibility to say ebi anko shame? So that is in absurdity because one thing.
No, train. Yechiri nipa no to kopem say was an issue another certificate of disposal. Here na isi fu nyina koye. Ne comment is about conduction of the election. What I say?
Because and to him he thinks it was not fair.
Exactly. Never be brankoyi. There are so many things, but well, and you know, court based on say why a declaration be. Now declaration no no was unconstitutional.
Thank you very much.
Pink sheet fine going. One model and now one never mind standard
and honorable titles global. It's been wonderful having you here this morning. I appreciate your time. I was here for your Danny and one year the midfield action you made to Amusu.
Wasasi and Swaba.